All right, so as far as the study guide, question 1, it says the following scatter plot shows the number of pets groomed by a pet groomer during the first 9 days of the month. What kind of relationship, if any, does there appear in the data? So is it positive, positive relationship, horizontal relationship, no relationship, or negative? What do you think?
Positive.
It's positive, right? It goes up. So that would be a positive relationship. So you're looking to see the direction, if there is a direction in the graph. All right. Question 2. It says name the property shown by each statement. So in that statement would be commutative property of addition, associative property of addition, substitution, property of equality, or additive identity. What do you think? It'd be the associative property of addition. Very good. Because if you look, it's the grouping. X plus 4 on the left side is grouped together, and on the right side, 1 plus X. So the grouping has changed. That would be the associative property of addition. Very good. All right. Question 3. Evaluate each expression. If X equals 14, Y equals 5, and Z equals 6. So what would we get for that one? 10. I don't know why it's not changing up there. 10. So that would be, so if we plug that in, we would do our grouping first. Negative 2 times Y, which is 5, would give me negative 10. And then negative 10 plus Z, which is 6, would give me negative 4. And X is 14, so 14 plus a negative 4 is 10. Very good. Question 4. Express the following relationship as a graph. 2, 5, 10, 1, 4, 3, 9, 10. Now, when you do one like this, you are, all you have to do first is look for 2, 5. Remember, the 2 is the X, 5 is the Y. So start looking through the graphs and seeing if one of them has 2, 5. Well, the first one does not have 2, 5. The second one does not have 2, 5. The third one does not have 2, 5. The fourth one does have 0.25. So we go to the right 2 from 0, then up 5, and we have one. If more than one graph had a 0.25, then you would just go to the next point and see if that point's there and so forth. But since they don't, you know automatically it's the last graph. Make sense? All right. Question 5. Refer to the coordinate system shown below. Write the ordered pair, name each point. So we have a bunch of ordered pairs there. They're looking for point R. So we would do the X first, go along the bottom and from 0 and count over. And then we would count up for the Y, and we would end up with 10, 5. Very good. We would end up with 10, 5. All right. Question 6. Find the value of each expression. So what'd you get for that one? 27. Very good. It's just order of operations. We do our grouping first. 12 minus 3 gives me 9. Then we look for multiplication or division, and we have multiplication. 6 times 6 is 36. 36 minus 9 is 27. So it's just doing the order of operations. Question 7. Write the numerical expression for each verbal phrase. Remember, if it asks for numerical, they're wanting a numbers. If they're asking for verbal, then they're wanting words. Okay? So the total number of sheets, if each of the 5 packets contains 50 sheets, what do you got?
5 times 50.
5 times 50. Very good. There's 5 of them. Each one has 50 sheets, so 5 times 50. Very good. Number 8. You are to use the table below to answer the following questions. Is the relationship years to birth rate a function? What do you think? And explain. What do you think?
No, 2 years no birth rate over 20.
You think it's what?
The third one?
The third one? No, 2 years have birth rates over 20. No. Way you have to look at this is, remember that to make a function, a domain can only be matched with one range, okay? Your domains are your x's, right? And your ranges are your y's. So in this case, years would be my x's, birth rate would be my y's. Do any of those years go with different birth rates? So like 1950, there's only one 1950, so it goes to one birth rate. 1960, there's only one of those. 1970, there's only one. 1980, there's one. 1990, there's one. 2000, there's one. So they only go with one, right? And if one domain goes with only one range, then yes, it is. And so you could say the second one, yes, each year is paired with only one value for the birth rate. Okay? So for example, if I would have two 1950s up there going to different numbers, then that's the same domain going to two different ranges. And that would be a no. Make sense? All right. Question 9. Refer to the coordinate system shown below. Write the ordered pair that names each point. So point Q. Do X, then Y. What do you get?
3, 7.
3, 7. Very good. 3, 7. Question 10. Determine whether the relation is a function and explain. So what do you think on this one with what we just went over? Function, no function? No function, right? And the reason being is there is an X value, the number 2, which is paired with more than one value. So there's the 2 is paired with 5 and the 2 is paired with 2, okay? So the way that you got to think about that function, if I plug something in for X, it's got to shoot out a specific answer. In this case, if I plug 2, it's going to shoot out two answers, a 5 and a 2. So that would be no function, okay? So if you have more than one of the same X, it's no function. All right, number 11, translate each phrase into an algebraic expression. 11 increased, so we're adding 11, by the difference, that's a subtraction problem, of 20 and a number. So if it says the difference, then we're subtracting the next two things, 20 and a number. So it'd be the second one, 11 plus 20 minus X. Okay? Number 12, express the following relationship as a table. Again, we can say 710 and look and see if 710 is on these. So on the first table, there is no X7, Y10 on the same line. Same thing with the second one. Now the third and the fourth one, they both have a 710. So we go to the next set of ordered pairs, a 10-3. They both have a 10-3. So then we go to the next one, 9-1. The third one has a 9-1, but the fourth one does not have a 9-1. So therefore, the third table has to be the correct answer. Okay? 13. Name the property shown by each statement. 11 times 15 equals 15 times 11. What do you think?
Associative property multiplication.
Okay? Remember, associative property multiplications, we're changing grouping. Is there any grouping there? Nope. So what else do you think it could be?
Commutative property multiplication.
Very good. Commutative property of multiplication. When you're doing commutative property, you're changing the order. And all we changed was the order. We swapped the 11 and 15 where they go. Okay? So commutative is order. Associative is grouping. Number 14. Use the table below to answer the following questions. So we have that table, and we are to describe how the population of Florida is related to the years. So all we have to do is take a look at what makes sense. So as the years progress, the population increase. Is that true? That is true. So that would have to be the answer. If we look through the rest of them, as the years progress, the population increases and then decreases. That didn't happen. As the years progress, the population decreases. That's not true. And as the years progress, the population decreases and then increases. That didn't happen. So it has to be the first one. Number 15. Simplify each expression. So this would be the same thing as saying 12 times 4 times b. So we can multiply the 12 times the 4 and get 48, and then 48 times the b. We don't know what b is, so it's just simply 48b. Make sense? All right. Question 16, we are to match the vocabulary. So evaluate. So evaluate means you find the numerical value. Like solving, right? Algebraic expression. It has to contain at least one variable and at least one mathematical operation. Commutative property. That's the order in which numbers of a domain. I'm sorry, that's not right. It's the order in which numbers are added or multiplied. Wait a minute. got the wrong answer on there. Yeah, it's the order in which numbers are added or multiplied does not change the same of the product. Real quick, associative property is the order in which numbers are grouped. Origin is the point at which the numbers of the number lines intersect. Domain is the part of the relationship that goes with the x value. Range is the part of the relationship that goes with the y value. And function is the relationship of each member of the domain is paired exactly with one member of the range. Okay? And if you want to study your vocab, you can look in your book or look at your notes.
Is vocab going to be on the test?
Just like that. There'll be a matching. Okay? All right. If you got any questions when you're studying, just let me know.